St. Lucia and the world prepares to observe Suicide Prevention Day under the theme Connect, Communicate, Care. Two nurses will join us in studio to talk about it. Wednesday, September 7th marks the 9th anniversary of the death of Sir John Compton, St. Lucia's first Prime Minister and considered the father of the nation. We flash back to an interview with former House Speaker Wilfred St. Clair Daniel and another with Sir John in what was one of the last interviews he did after regaining the government. And Valence Emmanuel of Marigo needs to have his sight restored. He needs your help to secure medical treatment in Cuba. We will tell you what you can do and why he wants you to be concerned about the Zika virus. We begin with the sobering reality that suicide is still a serious issue confronting us here in St. Lucia and worldwide. We hear reports that 800,000 people commit suicide every year. The number of persons attempting suicide is 25 times that number. On Saturday, St. Lucia joins the international community in observing World Suicide Prevention Day. Joining us in studio to talk about the event and the issue surrounding suicide are two nurses of the National Wellness Hospital, Nurse Jana Felix-James and Nurse Maria Charles.
Today is World Suicide Prevention Day. Let's talk.
It's scary, isn't it?
When someone says,
I don't want to live anymore.
We ask,
Why do you want to die?
but instead of listening to their answer, we say,
don't be stupid.
Why would you even think that?
There's always something to live for.
We want to welcome to our studios here at Calabash TV two nurses who are here to talk to us about something that's very serious. We're just getting ready for World Suicide Prevention Day on Saturday, and so we want to welcome to our studio Nurse Jana Felix-James, who's the charge nurse at the Rehab 1 at National Wellness Center, or Rehab 2, and also we have Maria Charles, the unit manager for Rehab 2 at the National Wellness Center as well. First of all, welcome to Calabash TV.
Thank you for having us.
And it's been a very long day for you, nurse. You've been doing quite a bit of talking on this issue, but we'll try not to keep it too long on this. But it's obviously a very serious issue that we're dealing with.
Right.
And the entire world is looking at it on Saturday. So there's a program of activities for Saturday.
Right.
But before we get to the program, let us talk first of all about the theme that's chosen, Connect, Communicate and Care. Why that particular theme? Anybody can start, probably Nurse Jana.
The theme was chosen, and it, like you said, it is a very good theme. It's a very active theme. It forces us in the public to be more active in suicide awareness. We would like to be able to connect persons who are suicidal, persons who are depressed, with the right resources and the resources that are available, not just in the government area but in the private sector as well. We want to encourage persons to be able to communicate with those who may be displaying signs of depression or severe sadness, or even speak about committing suicide. And when they communicate with them, to communicate with them in a non-judgmental manner and to be empathetic, because that is one of the biggest complaints that we have from persons who have had an unsuccessful suicide attempt. When they speak to persons, they don't get the feeling that they're being empathetic. They get the feeling that they're being judged about what they did. And so we're hoping that persons can demonstrate their care for each other by supporting family members and even victims who have been unsuccessful, and persons in their environment, persons who they know who are depressed, to demonstrate their care for them by coming out on Saturday the 10th to the activities that we have planned.
We'll get to that in just a while, but let me just bring in Nurse Charles here. When we talk about Connect, Communicate, now there are two sets of people I guess we can address, but you let me know which group that you're targeting, because obviously those who are closest in the situation, and then there's us, the general public.
Right.
In this case, who are you targeting in this message?
Everybody. Like we say, we're trying to connect the victims to society. Everybody, all communities, everybody, we are asked to come out to show support for persons, not only persons who have persons who have committed or have attempted, but just to show support for the cause. You know, it's Suicide Prevention Day, and we all want to prevent further suicides.
Okay, so let's talk about the day. We can probably continue a few minutes, Charles. And I know it's starting with a church service. Give us an idea of what the program looks like for Saturday.
Okay, the church service is at the Maranatha Seventh-day Adventist Church, that's Lance Road. It commences at 9 to 11. During that time, they will be singing, they will be, you know, praying, you know, like a mini concert, you know, just to have everybody come together. Afterwards, in the afternoon, there will be an empowerment walk and a mini concert from the Serenity Park to the Derrick Walker Square. That's from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. There at the Derrick Walker Square, we will have nurses, patients, other persons from the community showing out their skill, doing skits, acting, and on that day we encourage persons to wear the colors of suicide prevention, which is turquoise and purple.
Anyway, why those two colors were chosen? Probably we need to do some research on that.
Yes.
I just found the colors. When I was
No
speaking to
idea.
Ms. Jana yesterday, and she mentioned, I said, these are two weird colors. For,
Yes.
but I suppose that's what it is, universally accepted. And so probably that's something we can do research on. I was just trying to find out, as you mentioned, the church service and other things. I'm imagining that the whole idea of the celebration, I call it a celebration, the whole idea of this observance is not to get people depressed and so on about the
No.
event, but you want is more to create an awareness.
An awareness.
So, yeah, Ms. Charles, Jana, sorry.
Leading up to the church service on the 10th, we've been participating in a lot of events, a lot of activities where we do lectures, discussions, and information sharing. As a matter of fact, last week, Saturday, the 3rd, we were in 3 locations. That's Calisac, Rodney Bay, the JQ parking lot, Massey parking lot in Rodney Bay, and in Soufre, where we did a breakfast and information sharing with the public. We handed out pamphlets, we gave informations, we did some teachings, as a matter of fact, and we were even able to provide some brief counseling if it was needed. Right now we're doing the television and the radio programs, just to let persons know the activities that are taking place and to educate the public as well, because some of the radio programs that we're doing are call-in programs where people have the opportunity to call in and ask questions that they may not ask you to your face because they really want to be anonymous in some of the situations.
Now, I wanted to really deal a little bit on the theme, connect, communicate, and care. And we were just discussing after before we came. I was asking you what was the difference between communication and connect, and you were explaining to me why you need to do the connection first.
In essence, communication happens at different levels. It could be nurse to patient or practitioner, meaning doctor, social worker, to a free worker, to a victim or to the public. And communicate can also take reference to public. It could be you as a citizen of St. Lucia to somebody else as a citizen of St. Lucia. Maybe that person may not have the information that you have, but you've met the individual and you have information that that individual is depressed and the individual is contemplating suicide. And so your job now is to be able to connect them to the services that are available for persons who are depressed and persons who are contemplating suicide.
And
so
it's
that
easy
is
for
how
us to
you
find those
de-
services.
Yes, it is. We have the 2 or 3 line available for persons who may either forget or don't know the services. The 2 or 3 line is available for that.
So in a case like, okay, I see somebody walking, I think the person probably looks like they have an issue. Do I tell them to call a number? Do I call a number? What happens?
You can call the number, and if you
contact.
have the person's specifics, you can give it to the person who answers the phone.
Okay, but would you ask the person to call that number as well?
You can. The person can call the number, you can call the number. It's an open and it's a free call.
And it's available?
24 hours a day, every day.
Let's ask, how are you?
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 Say, I'm here for you.
I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
Say, I'm here for you. And then
Listen.
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 We will continue our conversation on World Suicide Prevention Day shortly. This is Calabash Community.